Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss the top Air Force basic military training for COVID-19 changes, what's happening now versus what was happening back then at Air Force basic military training. So if you're going into BMT soon, this video will probably help you out a lot. We're going to discuss exactly the major changes and the differences between today's BMT versus the old BMT. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be putting out a lot more content soon. And to get it all started, the first major change is the quarantine period. So you will have 2 weeks of quarantine now. Once you hit Lackland Air Force Base in Texas for your BMT experience, you will be put at your dorm room. You'll continue all the regular, military in-processing, all the normal BMT stuff, but you will be separated from other flights and it will be a little bit different than the normal. So after your 2-week period, which will be you pretty much in a dorm room with just your flight, and then you will be given the COVID-19 test to see if you have the coronavirus. And if none of your flight or you have it, you'll pretty much go straight from there into basic training. So the first major thing is social distancing. Social distancing, you'll have to keep a 6-foot distance between you, all your wingman, your flight, your MTIs, cafeteria people, and everybody there. They don't want you to catch COVID-19 because it will delay your process and potentially your entire flight's process. So at all times, you'll be at a 6-foot distance when marching, when running, everything you could think of, you'll have to have 6 foot in between you. You can't be 6 feet between the guy in front of you versus the guy in back of you. So even the left and right, you can't be between 6 feet. So that's the first major change. And the most annoying change is you'll have to wear a mask at all time. Wearing masks sucks, but you'll have to wear it besides when you're sleeping, working out, running, and eating. Besides that, they're gonna yell at you, make sure you're wearing your mask at all time. If you forget your mask, it won't be a good time. If you run out of the room without your mask, this and that. So speaking of mask, you will have to wear your mask properly. If you wear it anyway messed up, this is actually the mask they gave us at BMT. It will be something like this, more than likely, for your experience. So if your mask is pulled down like this, like that, it's hanging off your face like this, you're gonna get in trouble for it. We got yelled at a bunch for having our mask messed up or having it hanging off our face any which way. You're gonna get told not to lose this. They'll give you extra ones. It's all like that. So the mask thing is very important. The MTIs are very strict on it. So don't lose your mask. Don't break your mask. If you need a new mask, don't hesitate to ask. They got hundreds of these things. So protect your mask at all costs. It's pretty much what a lot of you are already experiencing in your cities. If there's a large COVID-19 rate going on, if there's a lot of coronavirus patients popping up here and there, they don't want the military to be affected by that because it will halt our operations and the day-to-day Air Force will be delayed and going through some stuff. So they're trying to avoid that at all costs, especially with new recruits. And another thing that's changing is there will be no gas chamber. That means you will not wear mop gear. You'll have to avoid the gas chamber because they don't want you wearing all the same masks, putting them on and off. Even if you were coronavirus tested and tested positive, they don't want you to undergo that. They don't want you sharing the equipment to put on, the stuff to wear. They want it to pretty much be at ease. They don't want anybody to have side effects, maybe potentially COVID-19 side effects might pop up, delay your flight, even if it's not the coronavirus, but side effects from the gas chamber. So you will not do the gas chamber and you will not wear mop gear. And so since it's going on, this pandemic, nobody's allowed to leave base and nobody's allowed to come on base. Back in the day, you used to get this thing called a town pass, which was pretty much, they gave you a little bit of freedom because you just went from civilian straight to military lifestyle. And they like to give you a town pass, let you go explore the town, give you a little bit of freedom and show you pretty much what Texas is about. Go and see San Antonio, walk around and experiencing that. It's pretty much a little fun thing they used to give to people. I didn't do it, nobody's doing it now. And there is one positive, I guess, to this is you will get more phone calls. So instead of the average 1 to 2 phone calls your entire 8.5 weeks at BMT, you will get a phone call every week or two to ensure your family that you are COVID-free and alive, pretty much. So speaking of that, COVID-19 has changed the length of your military training. It's going to go from 8.5 weeks to 7 weeks of training now. which is a week and a half cutoff. So everything's going to be moving at a fast-paced motion. You're going to have to learn things twice as fast, do things twice as fast, pass your PT scores twice as fast. So it's a fast-paced environment. It's going to be like that for the entire 7 weeks there. You're just going to have to get used to it, and you more than likely will be absolutely fine. Everybody in my flight graduated except like 1 or 2 people, to be honest. One got washed back and one got kicked out. But that's not going to be you, so don't even think about that. And the number one thing that absolutely sucks about this entire experience at BMT is now you will not have a graduation. Nobody can come to your graduation. You can't see your family. You can't do anything. You're going straight to tech school for who knows how long, 6 more months. So more than likely you won't see your family for quite some time. You will not have that parade, that graduation, that big moment that you're waiting for. It will just be live streamed, and that's your 5 seconds of fame with your family that they could see you and be proud of you. So those are the major pretty much changes affecting Air Force basic military training because of the coronavirus. If this video helped you out at all, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys next week.